March 5th, 2023, riding through Algonquin, Illinois, along the Fox River. I lived here for 2 or 3 years in the early 90s. So just kind of riding through to see what's here. Fox River's not pretty. Temperature is 50 degrees. I lived across the river from here. Kind of a fun ride was the bicycle ride down the river and then come up this road into the town of Cary and then do some cutover through Cary and then come back down the other side. This is the only part where you're really on the river. Someone's got a nice little place there. Gigs Landing. Oh, golf cart for sale. Don't need a golf cart. Some nice riverfront homes. There used to be some little cabins along here, like where I think you could, I don't know if they were rent out for like a hotel type thing, or if you could just rent them to live in. Looking to see if it's still here. Nice place to live, though. I mean, any of these houses. I think it was in the stretch that I've been showing you. I just don't know exactly where. Gold Wing Rider. Look at all the piers or the docks up for the winter. Well, I guess we're not going to see the cabin. But I'll go ride by my old house. It wasn't my house. It was a house that had a fully functioning apartment in the basement. With own entrance, utilities, kitchen, bathroom, shower. Port Edward, very good restaurant. And here we have a speed hump. Maybe we'll slow down a little bit. Yeah. Bike doesn't seem to mind the speed hump. Here's another speed hump. Look at all those little houses along the river. Those weren't there before. Well, some of them must have a decent view. The ones that aren't blocked by houses on this side. So it's been a while looking for where my house was, or the entry to it. Lots of shrink wrap boats for the winter. A little marina here. Oh, another speed hump. So it was, I think, 1993 when I moved. Well, no. Probably 96 that I moved out of here. Because the people that I was renting from, they were getting older, and they wanted the basement, the apartment, for a live-in caregiver. So that's what they got, and I had to leave. I always say it was the greatest bachelor apartment ever, because they actually grassed in. They had like a little parking area there where the greener grass is, and I had a garage spot. So an apartment with a garage spot for, I think, initially $435 a month. And I think they later raised it to about $475. Still very reasonable. When I lived here, this was not an actual park. There was a swing set here. It was like somebody just they made their own park, basically, is what it looked like. And then I don't know who owned the land then, but the city put in their own park at some point. So this is the north side of Algonquin, across Route 31. So we came down the east side. Now I'm on the west side. More speed humps. So, kind of fun to go back and revisit where I used to live on a spring day. Actually, it's not spring yet, it's still winter. March 5th. So, March 5th, 2023.
Another day. Now I'm falling.